On Thursday, the head of the World Trade Organization warned that a trade war escalating from tit-for-tat tariffs would have a catastrophic effect on the global economy and encouraged states to remain calm. However, the WTO faces criticism as the global body so far has failed to deliver any significant multilateral trade liberalization, showing only minimal progress. Take a look at our next report for more on this.
The WTO made a plea at a tariff panel discussion at the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland. This comes during a week when U.S. President Donald Trump threatened tariffs against China, the European Union, Mexico, and Canada. The United States' approach to international economic affairs has changed significantly. Following the Second World War, the U.S. and its allies established a set of international organizations and accords based on norms to aid in the reconstruction of the global economy and promote peaceful cooperation. The current global trade system was a crucial component of this liberal world order. This order is in jeopardy due to increasing inequality, heightened global tensions, and the rise of populism. The U.S. has cut ties with the WTO and stopped advocating for a free and open international economic system based on rules. But the WTO is more relevant today than it has been previously. For the WTO to continue functioning as a powerful force in global trade regulation, it needs substantial revisions. To resolve common issues, WTO members must negotiate seriously. Political pledges or the adoption of legally enforceable regulations are two possible outcomes of such negotiations. But going back to not being held responsible for one's trade policy actions would be disastrous. Unless that happens, questions will be raised on the relevance of the international body. Even though it is still important, the WTO is getting flack for how slowly it negotiates. The organization has to change its ways to deal with modern problems like protectionist policies and subsidies. Still, just by looking at the numbers, the WTO has been more successful at avoiding trade wars than promoting trade discussions. When considering the WTO's overall effectiveness, this should not be overlooked. However, it should also not be used as an excuse to put off institutional reforms. Having said that, the trade body is stepping up its efforts to adapt. This is reflected in the WTO's measures in issues such as digital commerce, climate change, and the trade effects of new technology. The trade body greatly aids developing nations by facilitating their entry into international markets and assisting in the development of their trade capacity. Global governance and international collaboration are overarching issues that will determine the WTO's fate. To keep the international order's foundational trading system stable and predictable in the face of a world that is changing at a dizzying rate, it is essential that countries work together. Business Bureau Report, WION World is One.